Time for a little Inspector Theater.
Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
Thank you. You always make me feel so warm and welcome.
No, you're supposed to have a spring on this door that closes all the time. It wasn't required when the house was built. No, you're supposed to have a spring on the door so that it closes every time. But it's inconvenient for my groceries. I get that. I took my spring off. But you're supposed to have a spring that closes all the time. Most of the things you care most about are on this side of the door. There might be something out here that you like, but most of the things you care, most of the people, friends, pets, not necessarily in that order, is on this side of the door. This door also, this is a hollow core door. Well, it was okay when this house was built, I get that, but no, you're not supposed to have a hollow core door. Here's another note here, while we're at it, is when the smoke alarms, when they turn yellow like this, they have expired. There's no sense in even testing it. Alright, when the white plastic turns yellow, they've aged out. They need to be recycled and new ones put in here. What do we got here? We got an extension cord running off into the attic. How about that? Extension cord no, it's not running off in the attic. It's running over here to another extension cord, to an extension cord. Where's the garage door opener even? To another extension cord? Well, all these extension cords, you shouldn't use an extension cord in a permanent application. Now over the garage, you'll notice that what we've got here is a truss system. It's a very strong system, or a very strong framing system. The Golden Gate Bridge is a truss. No, it's a suspension bridge. Never mind. But anyway, it is a good strong system, but what we have here is plywood decking. Plywood decking is no longer allowed. I mean, if you get it thick enough, you can put some plywood up there. But this plywood decking, this is why it felt like I was walking across a bed. This is why I felt like I was walking across a bed. Over here, you'll see that we got some newer wood. We got some bracing in here. You know what's on the other side of this wall? 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. This is where the planter box is. See all the water stains in here? See all the waters? You know, this is all coming from the planter box. The planter box did that. And then for whatever reason, we got in here and we've added some braces. Maybe we had some shelves or something, but it looks structural to me. We felt like we needed some bracing, probably because this roof was sagging right here or something. And you've got a truss system, so you really can't rebuild a truss system. But it's still sagging. You know, so we're going to have to come in here and we're going to have to, straighten this up. If that was the case, is that why they did that? I don't know. But I'm just, for whatever reason. Now, we come in here and we put this additional bracing, and I get that. I don't understand why we got double stiffeners, but that's okay. But all these connectors, they're fastened with screws. All this timber is fastened with screws. Screws are faster, screws are tighter, I get that, but they don't have the same shear strength as nails. Good home inspection. So, over here, we got the fluorescent lights, okay? You know what we're missing? The protective prism covers. In fact, since this is the garage, even this bare light bulb should have a cage around it, so that they don't accidentally break it. And that's a fluorescent light, by the way. Also, fluorescent lights are nasty when they break. But this video isn't about that. This video is about, well, here's the lawn sprinkler. Look, squirrel. That's locked. I can't get in there. But it's okay. I wasn't contracted to inspect it. We're here for the garage car entry overhead door. Metal panel door. That's what we're in here for. The optic sensors, they're not supposed to be farther from the garage floor than 6 inches. And it looks like we got that. Look at all that water sitting in there. Look at all that. It's not going anywhere. It's right next to all this wood rod. Now, are you 6 inches? No. You're closer than 6 inches, so that's cool. That's a good thing. Optic sensors are closer to the garage floor than 6 inches. That is properly installed right there. And then we got our wires. Look at there, insulated staples. We are batting 1,000. It's getting good. Insulated staples again. Insulated staples. All right. Coming up here, do we have spring tension notices, pinch notices on the corners of the first panel? We do not. We do not have safety, spring tension, pinch notices. We got a handle in here. No, we don't have a handle in here. Okay. Do we have a warning notice, for entrapment issues? A squash sticker, if you will. No, we don't have a squash sticker either. Well, here's our manual door lock. At least that works. Yeah. Except that it's not supposed to. Anytime you have a door opener motor, the lock is supposed to be decommissioned. You can lock it, forget about it, push the magic button, and then all of a sudden, look, you got a problem. So the lock should have been decommissioned. And coming over here, we have our emergency pull handle. Is this thing GFCI protected? No, it's not. It's going to be properly powered with extension cords. Coming along here. Now this is the control button. Is that an insulated staple? Sure is not. I'm at the control button. I'm going to turn around. I can't see the door. The camera's angle is kind of wide. This is why I put my hand over here. But this is where my eyes are. Right here. The camera's in front of my face. So you can't see if there's a baby buggy underneath the door before you push the button. You won't know until the door squashes the baby buggy. And then you'll hear, that kind of commotion. This door switch should be mounted over here within sight of the door. It's good that it's over 5 feet because it's supposed to be over 5 feet, and there's supposed to be a warning notice posted on there, over 5 feet to keep little hands. And you're supposed to have a warning notice posted right there. Supposed to have a warning notice. So it should be on this wall. You could even, put it here, because the angle is so radical. You could put it here. But over there, no. So what did we learn? We learned that some of our control wires don't have insulated staples, especially the ones going to the switch. We learned that our switch is not within sight of the door. We learned that we do not have spring tension notices posted on the corners of the door. We learned that we do not have a pull handle in case we lose power to the door. We learned that we have not decommissioned our lock in case we, until we lose power to the door. So we learned that we do not have an entrapment notice posted here. We learned that our control switch is not within sight of the door. That's what we learned. That's some of the things that we learned. Now, in my inspection agreement and the one that's posted online and in my report, I note a couple things. One, that I don't operate temperature pressure relief valves on water heaters. But this is the door opener video, and so another thing I note is that I do not do block tests on these doors. Do no harm. I made a business decision not to do that. I made a business decision to inform everybody that I do not do that. So instead of a block test, I'm going to take my big old flat zombie hoof and I'm going to put it across the beam, and that's how we're going to test the door opener. We're going to know that it works. There's instructions baked inside the inspection report that'll show you how to do a block test. Hey, our courtesy light doesn't work. But it does have safety reverse and a courtesy light. We also learned that a courtesy light does not work.